Here at the Golf Academy at Staverton Park, we've invested in one of the most accurate 3D motion capture systems. 3D motion capture helps players of all ages and ability understand why and how they move in swing, and it can help improve performance. Each shot is logged during a lesson, allowing us to compare data, build an individual case study and track performance. The system is available 7 days a week. We're working alongside one of the world-leading biomechanics experts, Mark Ball.
With the players, we put real-time motion capture sensors on the golfer's body. So what this allows us to do is really several things. Just initially understand and get some numerical evidence to how the golfer actually moves in their golf swing in respect to things like segment movement, joint function, and how that connects back to then how coaches would rightly see what they see in terms of players' patterns or observations that players make in terms of their feels, and really how it then connects back to things like club delivery, ball flight and what have you. So there's many reasons why we do what we do in the session. For example, trying to maybe increase distance, improve ball connection, change ball flights, help the coaches understand why they see what they see. And one of the other main objectives we do in every session is really to avoid things like injury ever happening. I think there's many ways that they can see improved performance, mainly around really understanding why they do what they do. So for example, where video camera can be very useful but also slightly misleading, video camera often will show how players move around problems. So it often really reports the compensations that players use to kind of make things work. What the motion capture system does is really help them understand why they do what they do. The biofeedback tone is as the golfer moves in real time, either into a position or away from a position the coach is trying to encourage, a real-time tone will signal to say, yes, you've moved into a nice place, or you've actually moved away from where we'd like you to be. So that is hugely beneficial for speeding up the learning process, that golfers get the real-time feedback, actually hitting shots as to, that's where we like you to be, or that's perhaps the movement you've historically done.
The biomechanics allows you to look at the feedback, and the tone sort of confirms that. So I was able to see how the positions that I was getting into weren't quite the correct position, so the tone allowed me to see if I could get in the correct position. So if for instance the tone was on earlier, if I didn't quite get in the right position, the tone would go off.
I worked in a session on a 3D program where it tests your swing and your stance, and it really improved my game. I think the session was really good, and I can't wait until the future because the session's going to help me loads, and I just want to get better and better at golf, which is what I love.
Well, I'm actually delighted to be attached to the Coaching Academy at Staverton Park. I'd certainly recommend and really encourage all the clients that the Golf Academy have to really explore what Aaron and Shay are now doing with the system. And I'd be really intrigued to certainly get people's thoughts and feedback around really what the system is now helping them achieve with their ambitions, their objectives, to really help play better at golf. So it's an exciting time for the product, and I think it's hugely exciting for the Academy and Aaron and Shay to be working with the information to really not only develop their education and their knowledge, but also then provide a much better coaching service and a very unique coaching service back to the clients and the members attached to Staverton Park.